Hi there, it's Felicia Jones with the Smart Scholars Foundation, and I'm coming to you this week with a little more information. We're going to talk a little bit today about the bullying factor, and we're going to take a look at those that are being bullied, what to look for, how to identify a bully. As most of us know, bullying is an epidemic. It's an all-time factor that's going on in our schools today. And so what I was thinking was just to kind of bring you guys some information on bullying and what to look for. We're going to talk a little bit about our, even in this, we're going to talk about what to look for in the classrooms, what to look for in youth organizations, whether you work with the youth or a child, or whether you're a parent at home and you sense that something is going on with your child. These are some of the things to look for and to consider. The two types of bullying. Number one, there's physical bullying, and we all know what that means. That's simply somebody who's bullying a person and they get physical. They fight, they jump on them, they hit them, they kick them, they stomp on them. And then there's mental abuse, there's mental bullying. And we all know what that means as well. That's the type of bullying where someone is trying to get into the mind of that person. Like they want to bring them down. They don't want to see them happy. They want to attack the child. And let's just use this from a child's standpoint. So they're attacking the esteem of the child. But before we go there, I want to talk a little bit about our targets. Who typically are the kids that are being targeted to be bullied? Normally, it's always going to be those that have different race or ethnicity. So it's very well common for a black kid to pick on a white kid. Let's just be real here, y'all. Or it's common for a white kid to pick on an Asian kid. Or it's common for a child to pick on a child just because his skin color is totally different than his or hers. And I reference his, but I also mean her too, because let's not get it twisted. There are female bullies. There are girls that actually bully girls in school, and they do likewise. So they will attack girls that are of other ethnicities or other race than themselves. The target may have a learning disability. We all know what that means. Now, how unfortunate is that to pick on someone that have a learning ability? It's very, very cruel, to say the least, but it does happen. It happens in our schools. Kids typically will always pick on someone who, let's just say, have big ears. We know what that feels like. Or somebody that's wearing eyeglasses. Most kids that wear eyeglasses are the #1 target to be picked on in schools. Also, kids that very well may have physical disabilities, whether they walk with a limp, or whether they're handicapped, or whether they're mentally disabled. All of those things are things that people, children, we're going to incorporate this together, people and or children target whenever they tend to bully someone. One of the reasons that I keep coming before you guys just to talk to you about the bullying factor is to let you know how important this is. We are seeing this as an all-time epidemic here, even in Houston. Just recently, we've had a situation where a kid actually died as of today. And so it's those type of things that we want to definitely address, let our parents know that we really, really, really need to sit down and have a conversation about this. The bullying factor is here. We typically make sure that we reach the child that is being bullied as well as the child that is the bully. So we bring two components to the table. We work with that child that is the bully. And we're going to talk about that probably next week. We'll talk a little bit more about the bully himself. And I want to just kind of get into more of an in-depth study and research and talk a little more about what's going on in our schools. So we'll continue our conversations each week as we talk more and more and more about the bullying and what's going on in our schools. I want to definitely make sure that we all know the importance of addressing this as a community. We have got to come together, whether you're in Texas or another state or another country for that matter. It's very, very important today, y'all, that we pull together as a community and we deal with this epidemic. I say it all the time. What about the children? I don't want to lose another child, y'all. My heart is aching for children that are dying and committing suicide or being attacked, and nothing is being done about it. So the bullying factor, Smart Scholars Foundation, we actually offer this to schools, we offer it to youth organizations, and then we also offer it one-on-one individually with children. If you're a parent and you know that your child is being bullied, you may want to contact me. I'm here. I definitely would love to meet with you and your child, sit down, let's talk it through, figure out what's going on in the mind of that child, and most importantly, let me work with your child so that we can make sure that he or she forever, ever will know that somebody loves them, that somebody cares, that we're here to support them, and we want to make sure that the bullying stops. I said all the time, what about the children?